This happened to me about 20 years ago now. I was 24 years old and working a dead-end dishwasher job at a restaurant in rural Ohio. Not exactly where I saw my life going, but the money was decent and the overnight deep cleans paid double. Once a month, the whole kitchen got scrubbed from top to bottom through the night. Most guys called out every single time. I never did. I liked the silence, the overtime, and not having anyone in my way. The night this happened, I was alone. Manager locked the door behind him at 10:30 p.m., handed me the keys, and told me to be done before the 6 a.m. rush. I put my headphones in and got to work. I noticed the car at midnight. Old station wagon parked at the far end of the rear lot. Engine off. Nobody inside. I was out back on a smoke break and clocked it, but didn't think much of it. I'd seen cars left overnight in that lot before. Figured someone had abandoned it after a late shift somewhere nearby. I finished my cigarette and went back inside. 2 hours later, I took a coffee break at the front of the building. I looked out through the plate glass windows at the front parking lot and stopped mid-sip. The station wagon was now parked directly outside the front entrance. Same car, different side of the building. There was nowhere to walk to from that area at 2 a.m., no bars, no stores, nothing for miles. Someone had driven that car around to the front of the building while I was inside alone working. I stood there staring at it through the glass, trying to find an explanation that made sense. I couldn't find one. I told myself to stay calm, finished my coffee, and decided to check on the car every 30 minutes. I went back to work. By 3 a.m., I was almost done. Just the bathrooms left, right at the front of the building by the plate glass doors. I was standing at a urinal cleaning it when I heard it. Loud, heavy banging at the back door. I dropped everything and sprinted through the kitchen. I could see the back door from the line, and it was shaking. Someone was out there pulling at it hard and repeatedly. I grabbed a fillet knife off the counter without thinking, ran to the door and screamed through it that I'd already called the police and they needed to get out. The banging stopped immediately. I ran straight to the front to check on the wagon. Gone. Parking lot completely empty. I grabbed the restaurant phone to dial 911, and as I turned around, I saw him. A man standing at the side window, staring directly at me. No expression on his face whatsoever, just completely blank, staring through the glass into the restaurant. I screamed at him that the cops were on their way, and that's when he lost it. He started slamming both palms against the glass, hard, rhythmic. Not frantically like someone panicking, deliberately, like he was testing how much it could take. Then he stopped, just as suddenly as he started, and went straight back to staring at me with that same blank expression like nothing had happened. Then he pressed his face right up against the glass, nose touching it, just staring at me from inches away through the window with absolutely nothing behind his eyes. I killed the lights in the kitchen thinking he wouldn't be able to see me anymore, but he kept staring directly into the darkness where I'd been standing, like he could still see me perfectly. That went on for about a minute. Then he walked around the side of the building and disappeared from view. Seconds later, I heard an engine turn over and tires on the lot, and he was gone. Police arrived at 3:15. I gave my statement. They waited while I got to my car and made sure I left the lot safely. I drove home with my hands shaking on the wheel the whole way. I went back in the morning to let the owner know what happened. He listened and then told me he'd rather show me something than explain it over the phone. I sat down in his office and he turned the monitor around. Security footage from the night before. During my second smoke break at the back of the building, while I was standing outside alone in the dark, thinking I had the whole place to myself, the man was already there, standing around the corner of the building in the shadows, watching me smoke. I was maybe 15 feet away from him and had no idea. The footage showed him trying every single door throughout the night. Not frantically, carefully, slowly turning handles, testing locks, checking each one methodically. Every door I'd gone in and out of, he checked within minutes of me coming back inside. He'd been circling that building for hours in the dark, while I was in there alone with my headphones in. The whole night I thought I was alone. I was never alone. I quit that day, collected my last paycheck over the phone, and never went back. I still don't take night shifts, and I don't think I ever will again.